Hey everyone, hope you are all doing great. So let's talk about why you shouldn't stop your SIPs during the market crash. So I was looking a couple of videos from the last few months. So everyone talked about whether you need to stop SIP during this market crash or not, but no one showed about the with example. So let's talk about why you shouldn't have to stop SIPs during the market crash. And I'll show you with example of SIP which I started exactly 2024 July. So I have started my SIP with the 10K month with the State Bank of India mutual fund, and then all are SBI mutual funds only, but the different funds. Let's get into the detail of each fund, and then let's see breakdown of each SIP, and then what's the benefit of not stopping the SIP during the market crash. So as I mentioned, I started my SIP exactly on the July 10th. Let's see what's the market on July 10th. So let's say if it's July 9th or 11th, July 10th. So Nifty 50 is trading exactly at 24,324 on July 10th, 2024. From here, if you see the chart, the Nifty went on 25,000 on August 1st, and then it's down by more than 1,000 points, like 23,999, like 24,000 on August 6th, and then it's again started bouncing back, and then it made a all-time high of 26,200 on September 26th, 2024. So from then till today, Nifty almost corrected like how many points? Close to exactly 4,000 points. Okay. So how many points it's crashed? Exactly 4,000 points, and it's trying to base around 22,000 right now. But we don't know where Nifty is gonna base or the bottom. But we have to wait and see how these tariffs going to turn the market. And let's see the breakdown now. Now let's talk about the funds or the SIPs which I have started with SBI. So here are the four funds, four mutual funds I have selected from SBI. One is SBI Contra Fund. The other one is the SBI Flexi Cap. The third one is the SBI Long Term Equity Fund, and then the other one is SBI Nifty Next 50 Fund, Next 50 Index, like which is similar to Nippon Bees or Nifty Bees. So all these are equity funds. So the reason I selected the equity funds, I can bear the risk. So I just took all mutual funds are in equity, and then I can bear the risk even if it's something goes wrong or if it goes on the south, so that I can bear the risk and then wait for longer period. So here are the four mutual funds, and then let's talk about the breakdown of each fund by SIP. So let's start with SBI FlexiCap. So here is the SBI FlexiCap sheet. So I started on July 7th or 25th, the first EMI, or not EMI, SIP. So if you see here, I started, as I mentioned, like the 10,000 is the SIP, and then the four mutual funds. So I divided into 2,500 on each fund. And then if you see here on July 25th, there was a SIP for 2,500, and then the NAV value is NAV, net asset value, here on July is 108 rupees, and then the number of units I got is 23. And then since here Nifty made little bit higher, the NAV went to 114 rupees. And then if you see here, the units I got unit number of units are reduced from 23 to 21. So from September here, the market started falling down, and then if you see the NAV went down from 114 to 106. If you see the number of units, it got increased to 23.46 from 23.13 when I started the SIP for the first time. And then if you see here, it made 102 of now. And then if you see the number of units, it's like 24.44. And then last month the now low is 98.98. So if you see how many units I got, 25.25 from, if you see the first SIP, 23.13 to 25.25. So this is the benefit of continuing the SIP even though during the market crash, so that the NAV value will go down, and then you start increasing the number of units, so you'll start getting the more units. If you see the average price of this NAV, like what is an average price of the price you got from last 7 or 10 months, from July to till March, see, your average price is 106 rupees. See, your average price is 106, but the low of the NAV is last 10 months is 98.98. So you are very close to low NAV. So this is the benefit of not stopping the SIP. So this is the flexi cap fund, so that the fund manager will have a flexibility to switch around all the categories: large, small, mutual fund, or small cap, mid, and then wherever there is an opportunity, so he'll jump. So that's why you don't see major or lot depreciation or correction on the NAV. But if you see other three funds, you can definitely see the differentiate. And then now let's look at the SBI Nifty Next 50. So this is similar to the Nifty Bs. So this fund is started in July 25th, and then the NAV value is 19.5 or 19 rupees and 50 cents. But the number of units I got in July 2024 is 128. And then the Nifty made a little bit increased here, and then NAV jumped to 20.66 rupees. And then the number of units got reduced to from 128 to 120. From here, if you see, after 3 months, the Nifty started correcting from September, and the NAV value started going down from high of 20.66, 20 rupees to all the way 16 rupees. If you see the number of units I got here when the NAV was at 16 rupees, I got 156 units. So from here 128 units to 156 units. So you'll get average price of the NAV, and then you'll get more number of units when market is correcting. So let's see what is the average price of the NAV during this market crash. If I click on average here, so my average price of NAV is 18 rupees or 18 rupees and 50 paisa. And then the high of NAV is 20.66, the low of NAV is 16 rupees. But what is my average net asset value for SBI Nifty Next 50? 18 rupees. See, this is the benefit of continuing the SIP during the market crash. Let's look at the third SBI mutual fund, which is SBI Contra Fund. This is started on July 10th of 2024. The NAV is 382 rupees, and then the number of units I received July 10th, 2024, 6.53. And again, if you see here on the third month, NAV made a high of 395 rupees and 70 paisa, and then the number of units got reduced to 6.31. So from here, NAV started making the low. What is the low of this? See, in the March month, the contra fund NAV is 345 rupees. So it's around 40 rupees down from the high of, not, yeah, 50 rupees from the high of 345 to 395 to 345. If you see the number of units I received, 7.24, from 6.53 to 7.24. So this is again the benefit of continuing the SIP during the market crash. So you'll start getting the more number of units when the NAV price going down. And then let's see what is the average price of my NAV for this SBI contra fund. If I make the average, so my average price is 377 rupees. So definitely when market recovers, my NAV will jump to 395. I mean, when I say when Nifty again makes 26,000 high, so the NAV definitely will be close, trading will be around 395 to 400 rupees. So definitely you'll be making huge profit here. In case if Nifty makes further high, you'll make more profit. So this is again the benefit of not stopping the SIP during the market crash. Let's look at the next or the last fourth SBI mutual fund, SBI long-term equity fund. So this one started again on July 10th, 2024. And then the net asset value of this SBI long-term equity fund is 430 rupees. And the number of units I got is 5.8. And then what is the high it made after 4 months? 444 rupees. And then number of units I got is 5.62, from 5.8 to 5.6. So number of units got decreased. And then from after 5th month, September, it started going down, and then it's made a low of what, 394. Yeah, let's take it, there is not much difference in 394, 395. So the last month, March, net asset value for SBI long-term equity fund is 395 rupees. And then the number of units I got 6.3 units. So if you see, there is a huge decrease in the number of units I got from 4.8 to 6.32. So this is again, I'm mentioning, this is the benefit of not stopping the SIP during the market crash. So this is the only time you can make the money other than what fund manager puts your money into market and then earn. So this is the extra money you can make exactly during the market crash. So I recommend everybody, don't stop ever your SIPs during the market crash. This is the only time retail investor can make a money in the stock market. Rest of the time, no. So let's see what is the average price of this. So my average price for SBI long-term equity fund over the 10 months. So 424 rupees is my average price of net asset value. So what is the high of this? 445. So this is how you gonna average net asset value or NAV price, and then you'll start getting more number of units. So based on these examples, hope you would have understood why no one should not stop SIPs during the market crash. Yeah, again, as I mentioned, don't ever stop your SIPs during the market crash. So there may be a number of people comes in front of the media and then say SIPs will not work or SIPs will not make a profit for 2 3 years. That's true. When market is going down, even the stocks also will go down. So by default, even all mutual funds, index funds, ETFs, everything will go down. So this was the only opportunity where we can start averaging the net asset value price and then increase your number of units, get more number of units so that you can average. Once market shoot up, so you'll make a profit of this average price whatever you did it. So even if there is a possibility, you just top up your SIP or just do some lump sum investment, or if you have some additional fund, then buy a separate 5,000, 10,000 rupees, whatever you have, and then get benefit of this market crash. So please don't ever consider stopping your SIPs unless there is a real reason. So as somebody mentioned in the market और इंसान कभी भी ऊपर ही जाना है. So I don't know who said that, but that was the statement. I liked it, so that's the reason I didn't stop, and then I'm just putting more money into the market to get the benefit of this crash. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, comment, like, and then forward to the people who are in need or who need awareness of SIPs. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Have a great day ahead.